Texas Tech University has issued a new rule. Professors must teach as if there are only two sexes, male and female. This directive impacts everything from syllabi to classroom discussions. Supporters call it a return to basic biology. Critics see it as censorship and a threat to academic freedom. The university claims it's simply following state law, but opponents argue it violates the First Amendment. Faculty must now review and revise all teaching materials to remove references to more than two sexes. The policy leaves little room for professors' personal or professional beliefs. This is part of a larger national debate over sex, gender, and education. Some say public universities should reflect traditional values. Others insist universities must allow open exploration of all ideas. The new rule could limit or erase classroom discussions about gender identity, especially in fields like sociology and psychology. Students who identify outside the male-female binary may feel excluded, while others may welcome the change. The campus has become a flashpoint in a culture war dividing communities nationwide. The stakes for academic freedom and student experience are higher than ever. The order came straight from the top. Chancellor Ted L. Mitchell sent a memo to all Texas Tech presidents on September 25, 2025. The message: all classroom instruction must recognize only two sexes, no exceptions. Faculty, including tenured professors, must comply as state employees. Professors' personal beliefs about gender are not allowed in official teaching. Every syllabus, textbook, and lesson plan is under review to ensure compliance. Departments must rewrite curricula and find new resources if needed. The goal: a uniform standard across the Texas Tech system. The memo admits the law is evolving. Future court rulings or political changes could force another shift. For now, the directive is firm and non-negotiable. The university is also consulting accrediting bodies to balance legal requirements with professional standards. This is a massive, system-wide effort to align education with a specific legal and political viewpoint. Faculty and students face uncertainty as the rules could change again. The policy's impact will be felt in every classroom. This policy is driven by politics as much as education. Chancellor Mitchell's memo cites directives from Governor Abbott and former President Trump. Texas Tech, as a state university, must comply with state orders and laws like House Bill 229. The administration frames the policy as legal compliance, not a political stance. Recent controversies at other Texas universities, like Angelo State's ban on transgender topics, pushed Texas Tech to act system-wide. By aligning with state leaders, the university is taking a side in a national debate over what should be taught in public schools. Supporters say it reflects taxpayer values. Critics call it dangerous politicization. Texas Tech is now a battleground in the culture war over education. The outcome here could set a precedent for other universities. The new policy has sparked fierce opposition, especially from FIRE, a free speech advocacy group. FIRE argues the policy is blatant censorship and violates the First Amendment. They insist professors must be free to discuss complex topics like sex and gender without fear of punishment. The university claims faculty have free speech rights as private citizens, but not in the classroom. Critics say this distinction undermines academic freedom, which is essential to a university's mission. The Supreme Court has recognized universities as special places for open debate. Restricting classroom discussion, opponents warn, sets a dangerous precedent for future censorship. The core question: is a public university an arm of the state or a marketplace of ideas? The answer will shape the future of free speech on campus. The future of Texas Tech's policy is uncertain. Legal challenges are likely, with groups like FIRE and the ACLU preparing to fight for academic freedom. Until courts rule, professors may self-censor, limiting education for students. The policy could put Texas Tech at odds with accrediting bodies that recognize gender as a spectrum. The university's reputation and academic standing are at stake. This is more than a campus issue. It's a test case for public education nationwide. Will universities remain places for open debate, or become tools of government policy? For now, students and faculty must navigate a contentious and confusing new reality.